Hi friends, this is Dr. Rose John, naturopathic practitioner by profession, and today I want us to learn something, why people get sick. And when you understand why you get sick, you'll be able to help your body to reverse diseases. Thank you so much. YouTube channel, Dr. Rose John, Instagram, Adams Natural Kenya, Facebook page, Adams Natural Health Center, and TikTok, Dr. Rose John. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dr. Rose John. Follow me on other platforms, social media platforms. So today, I want us to learn how the body gets sick. Here, we have a chart. I will start here. Toxic accumulation. What do I mean by toxic accumulation? Most of the time when I'm on TV, Citizen TV, Noro TV, Kabeme TV, TV47, radio, I've been teaching people why we should avoid eating dead food. Dead food is food like ultra-processed food, bottled food, canned food, most of them, canned food, deep-fried food, ultra-processed meat like sausages, burgers. Those meats, they have a lot of chemicals, preservatives, and also additives, which causes the body to accumulate a lot of toxins. And because we eat food like dead food that doesn't have life in it, then at long term, that is about a month, 2 months, even a week, or even 20 years or even 30 years, you have been doing such kind of food. Sometimes the body defensive mechanism can be very strong and they try to fight for many years. So you will find that you don't have any problem, but after 30 years, 40 years, you start feeling some problems. Why? Because accumulation of toxins from food line, instead of eating food that has life in it. If you can see here, this is food that has life, that gives us nutrients. So when you eat food like deep fried food, processed food, ultra-processed meat, carbonated drinks, and even alcohol, when you do too much of alcohol, at long run, the body will get deficiency of nutrients. And when the body gets deficiency of nutrients, whereby we get nutrients from living foods, vegetables, fruits, nuts, and seeds, that's where we get nutrients. So after a long time, we have said 5 years, 20 years, 10 years, 7 years, 4 years, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you find that you develop what we call chronic degenerative diseases. So where do we get diseases from? Toxic accumulation plus nutrient deficiency is equivalent to chronic degenerative disease or chronic diseases development. Which are these chronic? Why do you get chronic diseases in your body? Whereby the body does detoxification. I agree, the body does detoxification. How does the body do the detox? How does the body cleanse itself? Number one, by defecation. That is pooing, going for a long call twice or once or 3 times a day. Urination, that is having pee. You go for you pee. Expiration, we breathe in and breathe out. When you are breathing in and you are breathing out, you are cleansing your lungs. Perspiration is when you sweat. There are some people who doesn't sweat at all. That is how the body detox itself. So, and I agree. People say, I eat and the body detox itself. I agree. But when we do too much of food like dead food, these elimination channels, this one you see here, these are elimination channels. The lymphatic system is the sewerage system of your cells. Your cells eat and they eliminate through the lymphatic system. Then lungs, where we have seen where we used to breathe in oxygen, carbon dioxide out. When it is clogged with mucus, you cannot breathe properly. The liver, when it's accumulated with toxins, it cannot function. The liver have more than 500 functions in your body. So you can imagine a toxinated liver, a fatty liver, a liver which has cirrhosis, liver which has cancer. The way it cannot help you all, the way it will make your body feel sick. Then you have kidney. Kidney, most of the people know that when your kidney fails, you go for dialysis. Why do your kidney fails? Because of accumulation of toxins in the kidney. That is why your kidneys are failing. So another thing that cleanses the body is colon, the skin, where we remove or we have perspiration, we sweat, and there are people who doesn't sweat at all because the pores in their skin, it is clogged. So when you don't eat the right food, or when you don't eat the right food, you clog the elimination channels. When you don't eat the right food, you get deficiency of nutrients. And when you get deficiency of nutrients, you get chronic degenerative diseases. And the body will not be able to detoxify itself properly. So these organs that detoxify the body, they will need an extra boost so that it can remove waste from the system. So look here, this is the liver. Detoxification, the process of detoxification and elimination. This is the liver. We have said it does more than 500 works in your system. So how do toxins enter in the system? Through the lungs, you have seen, through the skin, through the gut. So when they enter into your liver, the liver breaks it down and store it in your system as toxins. Because when you eat food like, the body does not recognize food like. So it accumulates toxins in the system. Then the body looks, the liver looks, or the body looks where to deposit those toxins in your system. They deposit in your fats, and sometimes you get fatty cells. When they say you have fatty liver, it means you have accumulation of fatty cells in your liver. So it will put it in your bone marrow, in your liver, in your central nervous system, in your joints, in your blood, in your tissue, in your muscles. So when it stores them there, and they are not supposed to be stored there, here it will store as fat-soluble toxins. Here it will store as water-soluble toxins in your system, and they are not supposed to be there. So it will start creating diseases where we call chronic degenerative diseases. That is when you have acne, skin rashes, allergies, arthritis, pain joint, autoimmune disease, cardiovascular disease, chronic fatigue, constipation, diabetes, diarrhea, fibromyalgia, headaches, hormone imbalance, inflammatory disorder, irritable bowel syndrome, which is IBS, neurological disorder, obesity, overweight, cancer, liver problem, kidney problem, all those. It is where the body, the side effect of toxins being deposited into your tissues where they are not supposed to stay there. So when you have this, the body is yearning, it is calling, it is crying for help. So that is when now we need detoxification. You need to detox your system. 10 warnings. Here we have 10 warnings or 10 warning signs. Your body is overly toxic and needs to detox. Number 1, you crave for carbs, sugar, salt, processed food, or dairy. If you drink a lot of coffee and alcohol, or you took meds recently, you have poop problems, bloating, irregularity, constipation. Most of the people, they eat, they don't move, they stay for 3 days, 2 days, a whole day, and you have eaten more than 3 meals in a day. You feel stressed, anxious, irritable, and I tell people, you are what you eat. The body is made up of what you eat. So after long-term abuse of the system, the body will show up the symptoms. The body will be diseased. So even your hormones, we have seen here, it will bring hormone imbalance. When you have hormone imbalance, you'll get stressed, anxious, irritable, or depressed. You don't feel good even when you eat healthy and exercise, because the elimination channels are clogged. You need to detox so that this can work properly. You can poop properly, you can urinate properly, you can breathe in properly, you can have perspiration, or you can sweat properly. So you have skin issues. You see here, when you don't detox the body, the nutrients here, they cannot be absorbed to the cellular level. So you have to detox the body to remove these toxins so that when you eat these nutrients, they will be able to go to the system, to the cellular level, and they will be able to reverse the disease. So that is when we say we don't feel good even if when you eat healthy. You eat healthy, you exercise, but you have not opened the elimination channels. These have to be opened by the detox package from Dr. Rose John. You have skin issues, breakouts. Skin issues, as most of the people, they have been masking with makeups, or you put makeups. Makeups, they mask the skin breakouts. They don't remove. We say the skin is the mirror of your body. So how your skin is, that is how your body is inside. Higher, your nails, hair, or teeth feels brittle or discolored. Yes, some people, even their nails, they break anyhow, and they are weak. So that one shows there is accumulation of toxins and deficiency of nutrients in the system. Your brain is foggy, you are always tired. It is hard to concentrate and to focus, and you think that you are sick. Not you are sick, you need to open up the elimination channel. Your joints hurt, feel swollen, or radiate pain. Yes, you're always inflamed, you have pain, and most of us, when we are diagnosed, we have osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and we are told we have autoimmune diseases that we cannot heal. You can heal when you remove toxins. Then you eat the right food, you will reverse chronic degenerative diseases. This one, cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, stroke, blood clot. It is reversible. The body can heal itself. The body has an innate power to heal itself. Equip the body with the right food, remove toxins, make sure the elimination channel, the body is detoxifying itself properly. When it is clogged, these elimination channels, they are clogged. They cannot detoxify properly. They cannot eliminate properly. You get all these diseases. So, your joint will hurt and other things. Number 10, you have stubborn fat, especially in your stomach, hips, and thighs. Yes, you find that you have a very big tummy. And most of the people, they fight here. Here is what we fight. You cannot remove big tummy or stubborn fat around your waistline before cleansing the liver. The liver, when it is congested, the first place it stores the fat, it is in your stomach or around your waistline. That is where the liver stores the fat. So you need to detox the system, the whole system, so that you can have flat tummy and so that you can reverse this. When you have this symptom, the body is crying for help. Then instead of helping the body, you take painkillers, you take anti-inflammatories. And when you're taking medicine, you're okay. When you're not taking medicine, you are not okay. This is Dr. Rose John. Your body is made up of what you eat. And after long term, it will show up the symptoms. Kindly come for the detox package. We have 2 clinics. One in Nairobi, Ronangara Street, at the junction of Ronangara and River Road, a house called Menengai House 2, 2nd floor, room C4. We have another clinic in Nakuru, along Kenyatta Avenue, Masters Plaza, 4th floor, room F12. Dr. Rose John, I do health shows on TV, Citizen, Inoro, Kameme, TV47, and the rest of TV stations like KTN, Radio Maisha.